Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. We're looking at day 4. Let me see, what are we? We're about 2 o'clock, so we still have 3 or 4 hours left of work. And today we're over just checking things out now, hoping to have it at a reasonable state of completion, which it certainly looks like. This is the open area where the cooking will go on. So it's not full cladding, as you can see. It's made so that the smoke will dissipate. It's not the healthiest situation, but it is a traditional way of going. So as you can see, that will be just a slatted window opening. And there's a cooking area. And all of the cementing, aircon, yeah. So there they are, the seated area there, look. So a table can go in here, and this would be this, sir, this, like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in other words, the aircon is going to come over and follow around. Except for those areas where you can see, as our man there says, air conditioning. And there's drainage. As we're on a slight slope from here, so possibly rain is going to be coming off and down. How these guys can work in bare feet, I'll never know. Amazing. The bed? Yeah. The bed is gonna... The bed and then this? Yeah, not this and then the bed. And there, we've seen these before. Basic traditional window. And just walking away from the house. And we did get a bag. And you can hear that thud of those hammers on those rocks. So some of the materials were dropped up here, and then they'd be bagged and carried down. We did actually get our gravel straight direct from the quarry itself, from those people that are down there creating the gravel from those big rocks that you can see. And coincidentally, one of our subscribers said, why don't you go direct to those people and then cut out the middleman, at least they would make some money. And that's what we did. The sand we had to have dropped. But as with so many of these houses that we put up, it's very isolated. You can see there, you can't see another single house, I don't think. I can't see another single house. It's very isolated. But it's $1 million view. In fact, I think that dark shadow that you can see on the horizon there, look, that is Cebu. Where we live, you're never actually very far from water. Now at 3 o'clock, weather permitting, and it does look as if we're going to be okay for the weather. If you can look there, nice blue sky, but there are some dark clouds depending on which way the wind is coming or going. Let's hope it's going. Take those clouds away so that we can have a dry inspection day. I don't think that we're going to be able to get anybody up here if it's raining. They're office staff, so we'll think in that way. When it rained the other day, we were on the tropical storm. It was downgraded from a 1 typhoon to a tropical storm, and the crew, Pasatemio and the Superman crew, they just worked through. It was very, very light, sporadic rain, so it wasn't as if they got completely soaked, but they made a financial decision. If they sat the weather out, they didn't earn money, and that didn't put food on the table, so they worked. Their choice, their decision. Now our goal is to try to keep the cost of these modest dwellings down as much as we can. We try to do that in several ways, but we always try to give a very good job. We always try to make sure that that everything is safe. You can see that there's 3 or 4 levels of cement blocks on the bottom there, and then on top of the block is the frame of the house, and you can see the frame as it's being worked on there with the yellow, with the man with the yellow sweater. So are you trying to say something to me, darling?
Yeah, so this is the 4th day of the job and the last day. The 4th day and the same time the last day. So we're gonna turn over this project, this house to the owner, because tomorrow the Superman team gonna start to the next house.
Right, that's the house of Lovely.
Yeah, in the next barangay.
Now that's in the secret village, isn't it?
Yeah.
Secret village in the mountains. So if there are any final details here, we'll just leave perhaps 1 man or 2 men
it's just 2 o'clock
to finish off.
It's just 2 o'clock, so they already do the door and the window. So they're not
Okay, what about the dividing wall?
The dividing wall, just the 1 step last.
She's such an optimist. You know what? I wouldn't want to work for you. You know that. You're ruthless. She comes in and she tells these guys it's got to be finished today. And they go, what?
Dapat yung maglansangan daan. Lapis. Dara. Letakin mulai.
We're gonna finish the job today.
They're going to finish today. I thought that Ballantoy was going to clean up around here and get all of the materials in the one place.
Yeah, but it's easy for them to get the materials if it's, what do you call that?
What do you call what?
If it's scattered, because they're still working. You know? We cannot put it in the other side. Like for example, the bamboo, they're still gonna use it.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Thousands of them.
The important
I used to think that that was a quote of my mother, and it was a great shock to find out that it was actually a quote from Shakespeare. Mom, you knew more than I thought.
The important is they're gonna finish the job today.
That's the important thing.